Hello there. In this video, I want to show you a workflow that I did in Manus because I think the best way to learn how to use this very powerful tool is to see examples of various workflows, because in Manus you don't chat because it's an agent, so everything you see here, these are all tasks, whereas in ChatGPT these would be chats. Because Manus is all agentic, everything is a task, okay? So this task, I'm going to tell you about it and then take you through the actual workflow. Tasks are best if you load them with a knowledge base. So you can start any task by coming down here and adding files. You can have tasks within tasks, okay? So this box is very powerful. You don't want to chat in Manus, you want to build, create documents, create plans. And so you always want to start with your knowledge base. You can add from local files, Google Drive. There's lots of connections here. You can also even connect to other apps like Notion. So in this case, my knowledge base is a LinkedIn article, which shout out to Timo for sharing this with us. This LinkedIn article is all about how the engineers actually design the feed on LinkedIn. If you're going to create a strategy for LinkedIn, you should probably use a knowledge base, even if it's just an article, but it's a very comprehensive article. That's what I did. So the prompt is one sentence, because I always say if you have a solid knowledge base, and it doesn't have to be a bunch of documents, it could be one blog post, okay? It could be one YouTube video transcript, an hour-long podcast, but you take the whole that's a knowledge base. So think about what you can build on top of that. Also, sometimes it's a collection of documents, right? Analyze this article and turn it into a LinkedIn content marketing and sales strategy that can be used for me and my clients. So I always start with myself first. I gave it the article, and then it builds the strategy, okay? It gives it to you automatically in Markdown format, which is really nice. It's just so beautiful. And then you can come in here, you can download it as Markdown PDF, or you can do like I do. I save it directly to Google Drive, okay? So it's already in document form. This is what we love about Manus. It's really nice. But now what you have here is a document in your knowledge base, okay? So you can come up here and see all the files in this particular task. So this is really nice. You're building your knowledge base as you go. So I went ahead and created this strategy, and then I'm going to use the strategy that I just created on myself. Please thoroughly analyze my LinkedIn profile and give me an honest report for how to improve and shift my content and profile to align more with the strategy. And then I gave it my profile. Now it did need me to give it access, and so I did. It let me take over the browser, and I signed myself into LinkedIn, and now it's like giving a VA access to your account. It can actually go in and do things in my LinkedIn account, but only with my permission, of course, which I'm totally happy with. So I went ahead and signed in, and then it analyzed, and it gave me this very comprehensive and amazing audit based on the strategy, okay? This is very powerful. It said my biggest issue is category diffusion. I'm all over the place, of course, talking about so many different things. So it really helped to show me where I should focus, what my positioning should be. It was really solid. And then what I did, I asked a question: are you able to make changes for me now that you have access? Because I realized, wait, I just gave it access, so can you make the changes? And it said, yes, it could. So I said, okay, great. Confirmed. And it went through, and it actually edited. I was watching it edit in real time. I was refreshing my LinkedIn profile page in real time, and it was editing, but it asked me for each section. So for the about section, and I told it what I wanted, what I didn't. It was amazing. It was doing it for me. So I already did that. I already updated my LinkedIn, and now I'm asking it to actually create the LinkedIn content for me. So the first thing I did was I always like having Manus audit or look at what I already have. So before I started creating new content, I wanted it to actually give me rewrite suggestions for content that I already had, and that was really powerful. I also decided to turn this into a skill so that I can use it again for my clients' LinkedIn accounts. So that's another part of this workflow that I did. So now I have a skill where I can do this again. And then I just used it to start creating LinkedIn posts and content and using the strategy. So really powerful. I love this. I wanted to share it with you. I will share a link to Manus. You can sign up and you get 500 credits to start. So you could do this task for that 500 credits and improve your LinkedIn account.